Welcome back, everyone, to the final review for The Walking Dead TV Series 1. And this review is going to be a combo on both of the zombies that were in the series. And we got the zombie Walker, who was in the first episode, and that zombie was actually played by the comic book artist Charlie Adler. And the zombie biter that was in episode 3, he was the one that was eating the deer, and they all came and beat up on him, from everyone from the camp. And he was actually played by the makeup artist for the show, Greg Nicotera. So that's pretty neat that the first two zombie toys were actual people that have a lot to do with the series. And we'll take a look at the zombie biter first. He actually came with one accessory. He came with a hunk of deer meat from what he was gnawing on when everybody came up from the camp and saw him. That's a neat accessory for a zombie, just a hunk of meat. And this zombie actually has some really good detail on it. He's got blood all over his shirt, and his hands are just covered in it. Really good detail on the sculpting all around on this whole series. See the button on his back. What that is his gimmick, which is a biting action. Hence zombie biter. Not that great of a gimmick compared to the toys that they made for the comic book series. Those zombies ripped apart and arms came off. One's head exploded. But this zombie has pretty good movement, actually. His head doesn't move at all because of the biting gimmick, but with his arms he has full range in his shoulders, and his elbows have good range of motion, and his hands will twist all the way around. No hinge though, just a twist. And he will actually twist at the waist, probably all the way around. Yep. Into the hips. And knees. And his feet have a pivot to it. Makes it easy for him to stand in some situations. That's the zombie biter, and this is the zombie walker. In this figure, he has really good sculpting, really good detail, but the gimmick on this figure is really disappointing. If you see that on his back, you know what it is. It is a wind-up action, and that's all this toy basically is a $15 glorified wind-up toy. And sometimes you can get him to work okay if he's on a good flat surface, but he just shambles around. Doesn't really move forward. And this figure does not have much articulation at all. He moves at the head pretty well, and that's really about it. His arms, well, they move all the way around, but it doesn't match up with his coat at all when you do that. He has a bend at the elbow and a little bit of twist in the hands. And nothing at the legs because of the gimmick. So the zombie walker is nothing more than really a glorified wind-up toy. So that is the final review in this series on the zombies, and we will be saying bye-bye.